On to question 10 of SMOPS 2015. So just give ourselves about 3 minutes to answer this question. I'll give you some exam tips at the end, but I think 3 minutes is usually sufficient to do this type of question. So I hope everyone had enough time to try. Let's go through the answer now. Actually, notice that each edge is going to lie exactly on 2 faces of the polyhedron. So a polyhedron is basically a 3-dimensional figure. A 3-dimensional figure that's made out of straight lines. Right? As long as it's a 3-dimensional figure made out of straight lines, it's a polyhedron. So each edge is going to lie exactly on 2 faces of a polyhedron. There is no edge that lies on 3 faces of a polyhedron. So what we're going to do instead is going to count the number of edges for each face, and then we divide by 2 to find the number of edges of the entire polyhedron. And we do the mathematics, we realize, oh wow, the answer is 15, we're done. Of course, I said, wow, this question can be done in 3 minutes, but the observation is so hard to do. Like, how do you notice it? Right? In this question and this sort of question types, you guys should be able to do now. Once you notice that the edge lies on exactly 2 faces, you can start solving for many other kinds of questions. But this is still quite hard to do, I understand, and there will be different tricks as well. Here's the exam tip, okay? Everyone take this down. The exam tip is that questions like these must be answered in a very, very short time. Once you know the trick, you can answer it in a very short time. If you don't know the trick, it takes an absurdly long amount of time. So if you don't know the trick, don't waste 3 minutes on this question, just skip it entirely and move on. If you know the trick, do it in that short amount of time, get the marks, and then move on. Okay? So you either know the trick or you don't. If you don't know the trick, don't bother, don't waste your time. Okay? Come back to this later. This is a very powerful exam trick. I'm going to extend this question now with another past year question. Okay, so you can just read this question yourself and try it. Again, the tip here is to do counting of edges, but there's some tricks here involving colors, right? The black or white patches. Right? Think about it. How will you solve it? And we'll answer this in our next lesson.